Welcome to a Trashy Kind of Classy.
A Classy Kind of Trashy.
Did I do it again?
Yeah, she did it again. She always does it. I don't know. She does.
Maybe we should change the name.
A Trashy Kind of Classy? Classy
I
Kind of
don't
Trashy?
know. Trash de blanc.
A trash de blanc.
No, we are here a Trashy Kind of Tracy.
A Trashy Kind of Trashy?
No, we are
a Tracy Kind of Classy.
We are a Classy Kind of Trashy.
Thank you for fixing that.
I'm Lori.
I'm Cheryl.
I'm Tracy. Hi.
So, last episode, if you watched, we had our slumber party, and
Never
yeah.
again. I'd rather camp. What a nightmare.
You'd rather camp out with the bugs and the snakes and alligators and have a slumber party with us?
Did you not see that thing in the mirror? I'm telling you, you know what? Zach Baggins wouldn't even go there.
Zach,
right? I'm just saying.
Well, you know, one thing we didn't have time to do at our slumber party was truth or dare.
That's true.
And we're not going to do a bunch of dares, so we're going to do truth or shot.
Because that's how we roll.
That's how we roll.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
who wants to go first?
Cheryl.
Are you truth, or are we asking her a truth or dare? Ask her.
Truth or shot.
Truth or shot.
Truth. Oh, okay, so we have to ask you a question?
Truth or shot,
If
Cheryl.
I have to pick, and if
Yeah.
I say shot, I just do a shot. You don't ask me anything,
all right. Truth or shot?
I think right now I'm going to go with truth.
Truth. Okay. Let's get a question for her.
I don't know, I'm so bad at this.
See, they were unprepared.
We were
Because they thought I was going to go right for the
We
shot.
thought she was going for the shot.
Like, what fun is that?
Okay.
I'm not
How
affected.
old were you when you had your first real French kiss?
Oh, that's easy. 16. Because it was after my 16th birthday. And I think I did it on purpose because I got tired of people saying to me, "Oh, sweet 16 had never been kissed." And I was so angry because I
that
had
movie.
it.
Yes, you had.
It's like that movie, Drew Barrymore.
So I
You went to
picked
an all-
someone, and it was not the most appropriate person to pick. But
You went to
it
girls'
wasn't.
school, though, right?
I
You went
did.
to, so you were with all girls.
I was with all girls, and no, it was
That
not
does
a
make
girl.
a difference. No, it was not a girl.
Just because they want to know. That's the first thing that's going to come to their mind is like, oh, so it was a girl. No, it was not a girl.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
No, true, but it was not a girl for my first kiss. So yes, I
Okay.
was 16.
All right.
Good for you.
So
So should we just go down the line?
Sure.
All right. So ask me.
Truth or shot?
Shot.
she tells all these stories about jumping out of windows, getting her jeans ripped because she's sneaking out, and boys' sleepovers and knocking on the door for breakfast, and yet she goes right for the shot.
Because I ain't telling anymore.
She wants a shot. That's
All right, Tracy's turn.
my turn.
Tracy's turn.
I'll take truth. I'll do truth.
Okay.
We didn't even have to do the question. Truth or shot?
Truth.
Truth. Okay.
Truth. Okay,
Hmm.
let's see what we can come up with for Tracy.
When was your first kiss? French kiss.
My first French kiss. When I was 15.
15.
Yeah.
Oh, good to know. I don't feel so bad.
I
You're
was
such a
15
hussy.
before I had a French kiss. Yeah.
Wow.
Would you like to share your age? Just,
No.
We don't have to
Yeah.
do
What
that.
is your age, Lori?
No,
You're
no,
so,
so
you're
she's
so
not
shocked
so-
by ours.
Like truth or shot? Shot.
9?
8.
No, 8.
I think it was 12.
That's not so bad.
No, it's not. No, I mean, lots of my...
Julio.
What?
Somebody named
Julio.
Julio. That's just a funny joke because at our Sunday job there is a busboy there and his name is Louis, but I always joke and call him Julio.
Yeah.
And everything else. He's got, I call him the boy with 1,000 names because they're always telling me a different name, so I'm, so confused.
He's the best kid.
He's
But,
a bad
no,
kid.
his name is really Louis. But, no, and it was somebody that, yeah, it just, no. But, the truth being, I truly fell in love at 13. My first love was, His name was Antonio. If he ever sees it, which you probably never
Julio, first kiss. Antonio,
Well,
fall in love with.
I grew up in South Florida,
Yeah.
and so a lot of guys are of a lot of people are mixed or of Latin descent, or
You don't
their
have to sell
parents.
me.
No, I know, but a
And
parent.
Cheryl
But no,
Fernandez.
this is really important. This is really important for people who are all over the country because, like down here, a lot of people you're somehow entwined with the Latin heritage, and a lot of they could be very Americanized, but they can come from Latin parents or something else. But yes,
Seriously? Seriously.
Did you just find that in the couch?
It was in the cushion. Seriously.
Oh, that is hilarious.
So not only do we find knives
No.
stuck down in the sofas,
I
but evidently-
must apologize. Lori likes to role play.
But also,
Nixon really does it for her. Just any of you guys out there, Nixon. Apparently, it's Nixon. It doesn't.
This is my son. I'm sorry.
oh my God.
I'm afraid to look
Do
further.
you want to keep digging?
I found
Should
this
we
huge
dig
knife
some more
last
into the
episode.
sofa?
She goes. All right.
Should we keep digging?
Okay, wait. Should we do our? Well, because now it's my turn. But yeah, I know, and I'm going to ask Lori for her question. But now we're still continuing with truth or shot.
I'm
so.
sorry. Continue your conversation.
Continue with truth or
All
shot.
right, Cheryl's turn. Truth or shot?
I am going to take truth.
She
I am
really
not a
wants.
crook.
She wants. She wants to spill it tonight. No. Okay, so truth. I don't know. Can you think of something? We really didn't plan on our questions.
No, because I kept expecting me to take a shot. That's what it is. So.
Who was your first love?
Are we talking a actual person or a fictional character?
Your first
you
love,
can-
whoever
yeah,
you
it could
truly
be-
had
yeah.
your first feelings for.
Yeah, it could be fictional.
Okay, my first love was actually the boy down the street.
No.
Yes, didn't go well.
First loves never do. I don't know. They just, yeah. I remember like my first love. He was he like did like freestyle, like that was very popular in the 80s, like on the bike. He was very talented. And I remember like sneaking out of my house one time and hopping on his handlebars. So, anyways, it's funny.
All right, Lori. Truth or shot?
Shot. No,
Oh,
okay,
come
no.
on.
Okay. Okay, truth.
Okay. Other than Nixon, have you ever sexually role played?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you can elaborate if you choose. If not, we'll move on to Tracy.
Well, my long-term boyfriend of many years, we dressed up as Jack and Sally for Halloween.
Oh, I thought you meant John F. Kennedy and Nixon.
No,
There was something going
Jack, Jack Skellington and Sally. We made these fantastic costumes. We actually sculpted it, and I could probably find a picture of Jack's head, and we made it. It was perfection, and it was so big that he looked out of his nose, and he was very tall and skinny, and we did the tux, we striped it. I mean, he looked awesome. We did the big tie out of cardboard and paper mache, and
Just for sex? That's
and I was
awesome.
no for
Really
Halloween.
goes all out. No,
For Halloween.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, come on, I want to have sex with Jack. So we did, and he was a little grossed out because he would like, cause Sally has scars and everything, and he was like, even though he was a singer of a band and had long hair and everything, you would just never think he'd be conservative, but he really was. He's like, this is kind of freaking me out, and I'm like, just shut up. So, anyways, and then when we eventually had broken up, but we still, kind of had a thing for each other, and then Pirates of the Caribbean came out, and he
And it was a different
like,
kind of Jack altogether.
he looks like Captain Jack
So
Sparrow.
apparently you have a thing
So-
for guys named Dick and
Jack. No,
Well, does
not Dick. No,
Richard
that.
Nixon.
No, that. No, I don't have anything for Nixon. Trust me.
Oh, I
But
get
so,
it now.
so I had with Captain Jack Sparrow and Jack Skellington, and I'm very proud of it. But the same person played both characters. So.
Both parts.
Anyways, okay. So truth or
Very
shot?
nice. Well, I haven't had a shot yet.
Okay, well, you're more than
welcome to have a shot.
Wait, I'll take a shot.
Do you want truth and shot?
Yeah, I'll do truth and shot.
Okay, all right.
Woo!
Truth and shot.
She's
By the way, this
bold
is the
girl.
chilled tequila. That's
Yes.
why but it is Milagro because we favor Milagro.
We do.
But Tracy's wanting to spill the truth. So
Yes.
I'm going to let her do both. This
Okay, so
time.
while she's doing her shot, give her a line because she needs a line.
I do.
And we'll come up with our question. So. Mwahaha.
Okay.
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 You ask.
Who?
Who came up with the question?
Okay. So, have you ever role played? I'm so sorry.
I know.
I know.
Right?
I just
I know.
realized when I asked that, her, there's family that are editing.
May I say,
if-
producers and assistants, please cover your ears. Thank you.
Citizens and producers, cover your ears.
I know. I was trying to think though.
This is very normal and healthy.
That's
Just,
gonna
just
be
assistant
hilarious,
and
'cause that's
producer, they've
gonna
been
be
married for a lot of years, and thank
Yes.
God that your parents are still active and healthy, and
Yeah. You know what?
Somebody that's not her parent. It's before the parent.
No, it was no one before.
Okay, just saying.
there was nobody before the parent ever.
Oh, that's right. And they never have sex at all because they're married.
No, they don't have sex. Okay.
So now-
Okay, so I think we should just take the shot on that one.
Okay.
Shot.
Okay,
Okay.
so shot.
All right. So back to you. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Do you want to continue this? We had another topic, and the topic was geeky, kind of
Yes,
like
let's move
nerds.
on to that.
Nerds that we
Not
have,
like I have anything to hide, but let's
no,
move on to that.
No. Okay. So we were just talking about like people who are considered like nerdy in the movie industry that we think are really cute, and mine
Okay.
is Michael Cera.
Yes.
He is really cute.
And
I think he's adorable.
But what I know him the most from, not just those other movies that you've seen him in, but what I know him the most from was Arrested Development, and he was George Michael, which is hilarious because that was his name, and he was his ultimate geekiest because it was like prepubescent and but yes, he actually was in, yes he was, that crazy movie that I just saw that has my geeky guy in it. This is the end.
This is the end. It's such a
He
funny
wasn't
movie.
It was
yes,
hilarious.
and he dies. I know. And I'm
Which
like,
segues me into my nerdy
yes,
guy.
who's your nerdy guy? It can't be James Franco because James Franco is not dirty.
It can't be Jonah Hill because he's not.
No,
Okay.
he's I don't
Seth Rogen.
Yes.
Okay.
Seth
Oh!
Rogen. He is my nerdy guy. He is my total. Actually,
That is funny.
the first movie I ever saw him in, because I know I don't get out much, but the first movie that I did ever see
None
him
of us
in,
get out much.
none of the popular stuff that was out, but the first movie that I saw him in that I really thought he was like incredible, and he was even heavier than, but I just loved him, was Zach and Miri Make a Porno.
It was
Never
funny.
saw that.
It was
Smith
funny.
film,
It's
yeah.
a funny.
Oh, I
movie.
never saw that.
It's a really good film
Yes,
because
it's funny.
Jason Mewes is in it, and that little pretty petite blonde girl that was also on.
It's Mira Sorvino, right?
No.
not?
And I never Elizabeth something.
Perkins?
No, something with Elizabeth. She was in Scrubs. She was in. Her name is Elizabeth. She's
It
a
is,
cute
it
petite blonde girl, and she's in this movie, and it's actually, and Tracy Lord is in that movie too.
Oh,
She
I
makes-
love Tracy Lord.
Yeah, she makes it because basically it's about them needing to pay bills, and they decide to make their own porno. And Seth Rogen, it just because he's like they're roommates and good friends, and he's just the biggest geek, but he could just talk to me all day long.
He's funny.
So that is one of my geeky things.
That
so
is
Tracy,
funny. So who's your
would you
geeky? What?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of who my geeky crush is. Who do I have crushes on?
Well, while you're thinking, while I'm on Michael Cera, I just, I
Richard Nixon?
never
No.
saw Arrested Development. And my
Oh,
son
right.
started watching it recently, so I was, catching little things here and there. But I think
The
the
newer
first,
ones I don't like.
I
The
loved
re-
him
the
in
coming out
Lincoln Nora's Infinite Playlist. He's like heartbroken. He doesn't wash his jeans, and and then Scott Pilgrim. Oh my gosh, Scott Pilgrim is one of my favorite movies. I love I love comic-y type movies, and I love that. And I have always wanted to be Ramona Flowers, but I don't have a Scott Pilgrim. Anyways, back to you.
Well, you know what? Current, none. I think
Doesn't matter who
it
it
would
is, it
have
can be
to be.
anytime.
It would have to go way back to 80s times.
Okay,
and it would,
that's fine. No,
have
go.
to be Anthony Michael Hall.
Oh, yes!
When he was
Who
Farmer
turned
Ted.
into-
Farmer Ted, yes.
And
Okay, he's on my list
and
as a
six-
geek.
and
Yeah.
He became quite handsome.
He did.
Anthony
He-
Michael
he
Hall.
Is very
Yes,
handsome,
he did
especially
become
now
quite
as
handsome.
a-
And
as
he
an
just
adult man.
built the elephant shop, and it's supposed to pull the tail, and the light's supposed to go on, and the light wasn't going on, and
yeah, he's just. I
Yes.
just adore him.
Oh, he was hysterical. He was a riot back in 16 Candles.
Farmer Ted,
and oh my gosh, he National Lampoon's Vacation. I mean, he was great. He was fantastic.
He's another
and it was very
case.
funny because like when later on they came out with Edward Scissorhands, and I'm like,
I know he looks
Anthony Michael Hall.
I know he
like
looks
I mean
so
like
different.
he like he grew up.
Not only did he grow up, but they also made him the character that was not supposed to be as well liked as the other characters because he was like the bully kind
Oh
of.
yes, he was definitely a bully in that movie.
Yeah, they made him. You know, they didn't make him the likable character, and so then
Which he probably enjoyed being because he was. You definitely
he was typecast as the sweet geek.
Sympathized with him
Yeah.
in all his movies, and I know that is great. That is definitely great.
I think when I'm trying to think of current nerdy, it's a little bit different because nerdy nowadays is a little different than
nerdy is more attractive these days than nerdy was back then.
There's another, and I wish I knew his name, and I'm sorry that I don't, but I know that he was in. It wasn't Iron Man.
Wow. Robert Downey Jr.
No,
we could have a whole 20-minute
that's not a
discussion
geek.
about
That's
him.
not a geek. That's
but,
just
no.
no.
So that guy was on Pacific Rim.
Yes, he was I'm sorry, I don't remember his real name, but he was the scientist on Pacific Rim. He's very funny, and he's Charlie in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia,
Which I have never seen, but I've seen little bits and pieces.
And he's hilarious, and he's very geeky on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and he was the geeky scientist in Pacific Rim, sort of funny, but he's unassuming, and it's not anything that you would just like zone in on him, but like he kind of grew on me in a geeky kind of way because he's sort of like not that bright in It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, so I kind of have this endearing quality for Charlie.
That's very funny because I actually like the guy that is a little bit geeky, but I do like them to be smart. You know what I mean? Like I like a guy that like reads or that has some like weird fascination with whether it be
intelligence
monsters
or sexy guys
or supernatural, like whatever it is their quirk is.
Sapiosexual.
When they're
right?
I've never heard that term. What is that?
Sapiosexual. It's when you are attracted to somebody who's intelligent.
Oh yes, okay. No,
Right.
I have heard that term before, and it's like whatever genre that they're interested in. Like when they really know a lot about it, that is appealing to me. And if it's something that I'm interested in, oh my goodness, whether it be old movies, comics, supernatural stuff, like that. That's really very cool to me.
nuclear science.
Nuclear science.
After Anthony Michael Hall.
I was just gonna say, does Jeff Goldblum count?
He kind of
He
does.
Yeah, because he's
I
kind
find
of
him extremely.
he
has
it's very
a certain thing about
What
him.
is that fairy tale thing that Shelley?
Yeah, it was the something fairy tale theater.
Fairy tale theater,
HBO.
and he was
my
a big
goodness
bad wolf.
gracious.
Did you see it with the big bad
No,
wolf?
I didn't.
And he was
I
so
did
Jeff
not.
Goldblum, and he was like, "Oh, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." But he was like in the
He
Jeff
played
Goldblum.
the big bad wolf
Fly,
in that.
and I loved him in
And
Jurassic Park.
because he was
Oh
still
my
the-
goodness,
That's
he's
not a good idea.
I do adore him. I don't think I ever really found him attractive, but like I loved his witty comments,
He has a nice
and
voice.
he's
He has a nice voice.
No,
There's something about
he
him that
does.
has always been.
He
I
does.
think from the minute I was younger, I was very young when not very young, but I was probably 12 or so when I saw that the fairy tale theater
That was
him in it.
That was
and
one of the ones I
thinking,
remember the most.
Ooh, who is the big bad? Like
I
the big
remember
bad
the fairy tale
wolf.
theater, but I don't remember him.
I had to find a clip of that
Or I'll
and
huff
send
and
it to
I'll
you.
puff and I'll blow your house down. Because it just is very like not over dramatic acting kind of way. And it was such a great thing, that fairy tale theater
It was really
thing.
cool.
So.
I loved after school specials.
Oh, they were awesome.
Oh my goodness! Like
Helen
I
Hunt,
like
the best one.
Helen Hunt was like the queen of the after school special. Her and the Sex and the City, Sarah Jessica Parker. Between Helen Hunt and Sarah Jessica Parker, they had the monopoly on the female market for after school specials.
Yeah, I used to walk home, like, I don't remember when exactly and why we knew after school specials were going to be on, but I had to walk a mile home to school. But,
Uphill in the snow.
In General Hospital.
The whole Luke and Laura, and he's on the balcony, and then he turns around, and then she's out. Yes,
Blackie.
Yeah,
Blackie. Hello.
Blackie, yes.
Yeah, didn't really care for him.
What?
Oh!
You You're crazy. Blackie, John Stamos, really?
Yes, I know. I did always.
Sorry,
like
sorry,
him.
John.
And I
whether
like-
it's real or not, I don't
Yeah.
like the fake nose job thing. It just doesn't really do anything.
Dude,
for
I
me.
didn't think he had a fake nose
It may
job.
be, maybe he didn't, but I just
I didn't think he had a
I
fake
didn't
nose
notice
job.
a nose
no,
job. No.
I don't.
I
really
loved
care.
Rick Springfield, and I loved
Yeah.
Jack Wagner.
Yeah.
And I
Rick
did love the whole Luke
Springfield,
and Laura, and then it was, what was Jack Wagner's name on there? It was something in Lucy, whatever. All I know is that
he had a very strange. He had a very, like patch or.
it's
hutch.
raining
He
here
had
in sunny
something
South
for it.
Florida.
Yeah, he
We're
had
having a very
yeah,
rainy
he had,
week.
like Jack
Just, I'm
Wagner
hearing it
had
outside, that's why.
Jack Wagner had like one of those soap opera names, like I don't know, Hutch, Patch.
Patch.
No,
No, it wasn't
There was
Patch.
a patch,
It was
wasn't
Jack
there?
Wagner.
Somebody
No, I
had
remember
Jack,
patch.
no, but he had something. He had.
No.
Gosh, I know everyone's sitting there yelling
I
this out
know
at me right
Felicia.
now. watching it.
Felicia was the girl's name. Felicia. I don't even know.
But he had a soap opera name. He
We
had,
could Google it, but
yeah, I know, and I'm
We're
terrible
not
because
doing
I didn't
that.
really watch. I didn't really care. Like
Anyway.
all my friends were into the whole Luke and Laura thing, and I was just stuck watching it because they were all watching it. And give me Don Kirshner's rock concert any day. And I know nobody knows what that is, but there was no MTV.
No, I don't even know what it is.
Before 1981, there was no MTV.
Well,
And the only way you got to see a band, a group, or recording artist, unless they had a picture of themselves on their album, or unless you could be lucky enough to go to their concert, is after Saturday Night Live on Saturday nights. There was, I think it was at 12:30.
Not
Yeah.
at slumber party.
Well, 'cause it was like I was 13 to 15. Like there was no MTV.
No,
MTV
you're
came
right.
out when I was 16. So there was Don Kirshner's rock concert on Saturday nights after Saturday Night Live, and I would sit through Saturday Night Live so that I can see. I saw Pat Benatar for the first time on that. That was the only way you can see live acts if you couldn't go to concerts.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you know what?
because
That's
there was no MTV. It was before MTV. So.
That's a whole other topic for maybe even our next show.
That's true.
Like
The
or
whole
one in the
MTV,
future
you know.
with MTV music
We
bands.
should dress
things
like,
like
the 80s
that.
in one of our,
Should
we
do
should have a whole
80s.
80s episode.
Anyway.
Oh, you guys need to come back and
Yeah.
watch us because we're gonna have an 80s
Yeah,
episode.
definitely come back. But we've had a great time talking about our truth and dares and our truth and shots and
Seth
our
Rogen, call me.
geeky list, Michael Cera, but really I don't know, it's really Norman Reedus.
It's
Yes.
all about Norman.
Norman, hello, can you just come here
Team
just
Daryl.
once? We'll cook you dinner. I made pumpkin bread, I made 6 loaves
She made
and 4
buttermilk pie.
pies today.
Buttermilk pie.
We
is
just want to
amazing.
hear you say
I'm a
yes,
baking
ma'am.
bitch.
That's all we want to hear you say. You are the only one we allowed to call us ma'am. That's right. Daryl can get away with saying yes, ma'am, and we're good with that. So.
I'm debating on that, but okay.
Like,
we love you now.
Like you wouldn't melt if Norman Reedus was standing here right now and you said, "You want me to cook for you?" Yes, ma'am. Like you wouldn't die right now on the couch with the
I probably
Nixon
would.
mask.
I don't know about the Nixon mask, but I would die. I would die. I would just be like,
So
anything you
Norman,
want.
just think, consider Nixon masks. Figure out if it
No,
either turns you on or you can wear
just
one.
be yourself. Is more than enough. But anyways, we love you guys. Thank you for joining us today for another episode. Bye.
Till next time.
Okay, hi. So glad you joined us today for Classy Kind of Trashy. If you like our video and you want to see more, make sure you like, comment, and
Subscribe.